So there I was, just feet away from the angry king of beasts eating. I thought to myself, how did I end up in this situation? I was on safari in Kenya, and after our first day driving around the Lewa Conservancy looking at animals, and one of us spotted this little orange head, which means lion. As we went in for a closer look and to take some pictures, we noticed a male lion walking off, showing off his huge stomach.
It's a big old boy, too.
As we glanced to our right, there she was, the female lion eating a young kudu. It was very neat just to sit there and watch her eat her kill.
Oh my God.
It sure was nice to sit back and watch these two lions enjoying a nice relaxing night in Africa. So every once in a while, the male would put his nose up to the ear. Cats have a great sense of smell. We don't know if he was smelling incoming hyena or what was out there. I also noticed that the female was eating a little quicker. We stayed for a while, and then we decided to go. As we drove off and almost connected with the road, our driver glanced back, and he noticed a male lion had come in to push the other two off the kill so he could eat. Our guide asked us if we all wanted to go back. We screamed yes, but I never thought he would put me right next to this hungry lion. Since the other two lions were still around, we thought that this big male had to be the leader of the pride that they were in. He was huge. As you can see, he's wearing a radio collar. These collars help researchers locate the lions as they move around the conservancy. This big boy eats with a little more power than the female did. It was very cool, as well as a little tense, to sit this close to the hungry lion. There's my leg there. As he was eating, this big boy was becoming a little more defensive over his food. The first two lions were still around, but he didn't seem to be addressing them. As the sun set, we had to pull out a light to illuminate the area where the lion was. If you listen closely, you'll hear the power of his jaws cracking through the bones of his food. Then all of a sudden, the lion switched positions 180 degrees. It's almost to hide his food. While we were all sitting there focused on this lion with his two friends, none of us had looked behind us. When we did, we found out that we had been surrounded by several more male lions, all waiting their turn for this big male to finish. So now the light was not only used to help us watch this lion eat, but for us to try to keep track of the other lions around. This is what it looks like out there with no lights. So sitting in a jeep in the dark in the open savannas of Africa, with lion all around, makes you question yourself, why the hell did I pay to do this? So there we were, all scrambling to keep track of these lions. And here's a quick safari tip. Always keep the ones you love in between you and a hungry wildlife.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just as everyone calmed down a little bit, this big boy made his way even closer towards the jeep, but then slowly turned off. Probably didn't like the smell of fear, I guess. As the other males realized this guy isn't leaving any scraps, they walked off. And we took this chance to slowly drive right back to camp, where we felt a little more safe. Well, until a hippo almost came through my tent. But that's another story. Please read the description of this video for important information on how you can save and protect wild lions.